Hi, this is Mrs. Zern, your media specialist, and we are going to do a lesson on databases and why it's important to use databases in research instead of using things like Google and Wikipedia. So we're going to start out with an introduction video that just tells you a little bit more, gives you a little bit more information on why they're important.
Hello, I'm Bud, and I'm going to show you why you need library databases for research. By now, almost everyone is familiar with searching the web. But have you ever stopped to think of what you're searching? Google, Bing, and Yahoo only give you free access to what companies and people have made available to the public. This is great if you're shopping or browsing movie trailers, but is limited when you need to find information for research. Unfortunately, unlimited access to reliable information is restricted because many publishers want to be paid. They won't give free access to their copyrighted content. On the web, anyone can create a website on any subject, whether they are an authority or not. No one is policing the web. This makes it hard to find credible information, which is important when you're doing research. Also, search engines can give you millions of results for each search and only give you a few options to narrow it down. So it's hard to scan the results and find the exact information you're looking for. Now, let me tell you about databases. Databases allow you to find information not freely available on the web. They search thousands of articles and books. You can also find images, charts, and primary sources. Some cover a range of topics. Others are more focused on specific subjects, such as literature, education, or controversial issues. You'll want to choose a database based on your research topic. The articles in databases are from popular magazines, newspapers, trade journals, and encyclopedias. You'll also find scholarly and peer-reviewed articles. They've been chosen because they are written by credible authors, such as journalists, researchers, and experts in their fields. Just like when you search the web, you'll still get lots of results. However, databases give you more control over your results with powerful search tools. Some will suggest additional keywords to use to narrow down your topic. You can further refine your results by limiting to a date range, publication type, and full text. Once you find a worthwhile article, a formatted citation is often available to copy and paste into your paper. Library databases are filled with credible content and give you powerful search tools to find relevant results. When you search a database instead of the web, you will spend less time searching and find better information to support your research.
Now, just to hit on a couple of points that you heard in the video, a database contains reliable and accurate information that is actually published by experts in the field you're researching. When you search Google, let's just say we type in Holocaust, you're going to get millions of results. So in 0.31 seconds, you can see right here, we found 47,100,000 results. That's a lot of material to go through, okay? And like they said in the video, no one is policing the web. So one of these videos can be written by a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, and it's not reliable information all the time because a lot of those articles are opinionated and they are based on what the people have seen or heard about, which can be secondhand, where databases are reliable information. You might be asking yourself, okay, Mrs. Zern, you're telling me about these databases, but I really like Google. Well, after you give me a chance and show you what the databases are and how it limits what you're searching through and the garbage you're searching through that you don't have to search through on Google, you'll see that I'm teaching about something that's going to benefit you in the end. So there are two ways to get to the databases, and I'm going to show you the first way, which is through Schoology. You'd of course select students, but I'm going to select staff because that is what I need to select to log in. You're going to go to Schoology. Now up in your courses, you all should be part of Hidden Oaks or Twin Oaks Media and Technology Resources Section 1. So you would go to that course. Okay, and in the Materials folder on the left-hand side, you will see a folder that is orange called Databases. Now when you open the folder, you're going to see links to many different types of databases, okay? And the first one that I'm going to teach about is the Gale databases. If you choose to go with any of the other ones, you can definitely look through them, but I'm going to teach you about Student Resources and Context, which gives you a lot of opportunity. So if we go down to Student Resources and Context, it has the apple by it. We're going to click on that. So when Student Resources and Context is open, this is what it looks like. They have big pictures of things that are going on in the world. They have different sections for you to look through depending on what type of project or research you're going to be doing. So biography, geography, science and health, sports, and then also you have an option to browse topics. So if you're having a little bit of trouble with, let's see, what do I really want to do my project on? This list allows you to look through several hundreds of topics so that you can pick something that you're interested in. So let's just say I go to volcanoes. When I click on it, it gives me a picture of what a volcano looks like, as well as a little summary of what a volcano is, where they happen. The other thing I really like about this layout is that everything is organized into different sections for you. So we have featured content, we have references, we have primary sources. So those primary sources are real letters or real documents that you need sometimes for your research project. We have images that just relate to volcanoes. So you don't have to search through a whole bunch of things on Google, and it shows you have diagrams, you have maps, you have actual photographs of volcanoes. If we go back, a few other things that I wanted to point out. We have newspaper articles, academic journals, critical essays, and also other websites that lead you to different stories about volcanoes or other things that you might want to know. So after you look through the list and decide, yeah, I really want to talk about this topic for my research project, it interests me, I'm excited about it, I'm passionate about it, if I had to give a speech on it, it'd be exciting for other people to learn about, then I want you to go up and sign in with Google, because this will connect your PLSAS email. So I'm going to type mine in right now. And it's signed in as me right here. So what this does, let's say that I want to go to an image, and I really like this picture of the eruption. I want to use it in my research paper or in my presentation, whatever I'm doing. I can click on the picture and I can download it, and it gives me the option to save it to Google Drive. Okay, so I'm going to download it. Takes a couple seconds. It's going to give me a little message here soon. The document has been sent to Google Drive and will appear shortly. So I'm going to press OK. And I'm going to open a new tab and go to my drive to make sure that it went there. I have a lot of folders in Drive and a lot of things. So what the database actually did was created a folder for me called Student Resources and Context, which is really cool. Because now, when I open it, it should have my picture of the volcano. Look, it's right there for me. It sends it directly there. So not only does it have the picture for me, it also has a little bit more information. It has the source citation. So that's what we need for our bibliography. And it's an MLA 7th edition. So you just copy and paste this into your bibliography document. I'm back to the main page in Student Resources and Context about my subject, which is volcanoes, and we already sent a picture to our Google Drive. Now I want to try to send an article to Google Drive. Many of your teachers expect you to use many different sources, such as newspaper articles and magazines and academic journals. So I'm going to click on an academic journal. Okay, and let's say that I find some important information that I want to use to cite in my research paper. Okay, I'm going to go to download again. I can save it to Google Drive. Remember, it takes just a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds to add it to Google Drive. Press OK, go back to my drive, and there is my academic journal article. Okay, there's a couple more features that I want to talk to you about here. So let's say that I find an interesting statement about volcanoes that I want to include in my research paper directly. I can highlight it. I can highlight it any color that I want to. And then I can also write a note about it. So I can say, this is important in my details section. Whatever you want to write. Okay, I'm going to press save. That's now in my highlights and notes section. And I also have the ability to download that. So if I save that to Google Drive, I want to show you what it looks like. If you're taking highlighting and notes, you can double click and it's going to save the article with your highlighting in it. And if you go all the way to the bottom of the article, it's going to have your highlighting and your notes about what section you want to put them in. Alright, I'm back to my main page again to find some more content for myself. I have been showing you how to save articles one by one into your Google Drive. Now what I want to show you is just another feature that you can use. So let's go say I want to use a primary source, which remember a primary source is a document or something real. Let's say that the governor or the president gave a speech, it'd be the actual speech that they gave. Okay? So what I can do is I can save it to this little folder right here. Okay? And then let's say I want to go back and I want to save a reference item. I open that up. Let's say I find something good in here. I want to save that and read through it later. Okay. And now when I click on my saved folder, this comes up here. I have a little folder that I can open up. And it has all of my things right here that I've saved while I've been researching for the day. I can check all of these before I'm done researching, and I can go to download, and I can download them all at one time. The selected items are currently being downloaded. If you have a lot in there, it might take a little bit of time. Okay, so that's the first thing that I wanted to show you. The documents have been sent to Google Drive. I can press OK, check my drive, and they're all there. All of the materials that I've been working on that I want to read through are here. So now I can also go to citation tools for my bibliography, and the citations for my bibliography, all of the articles that I have saved in my folder are right here. So I can go and save those to Google Drive as well. So if I check my drive, you make sure to always check your drive to make sure it went through. I'm going to click on my citations, and now all of them are here for you. So the only thing you really need to do is just put it in alphabetical order when you're done, depending on what you've actually used. Delete the URLs, and your bibliography is pretty much made for you. Okay, so just delete those things. You don't have to worry about that until the very end. I'm back to my folder now, and I just want to show you something important. You need to make sure to save all of your things to Google Drive or to a flash drive or to your student drive. You might want to back it up in a few different places. But once you log out of Gale, Student Resources and Context, all of these things in your folder will be gone. So please make sure to download them, email them to yourselves, use the tools available, because once you close out and you're done researching, the folder is not going to be there. It says items in my folder and or highlights and notes may not have been saved to Google Drive. Are you sure you want to log out? Okay, if you haven't saved those things, please save them into Google Drive. I'm going to log out right now. The search information has been cleared. You will no longer be able to save to Google Drive. I'm still signed in, but my folder is gone. This is the end of our first database lesson. If you have further questions, feel free to email me, send me a Schoology message, or stop by the Media Center at either Hidden Oaks or Twin Oaks. I'm at Hidden Oaks on day 2, Twin Oaks on day 1, so you can find me at either place. My door is always open for you. I will also be saving this tutorial in Schoology under my course, Hidden Oaks or Twin Oaks Media and Technology Resources. It will be under Materials. I will put this under Databases, and I will also put it under Tutorials for you to find.